Love is actually a kind of transaction. When we give love to someone, that love creates a good feeling inside us. Whether it's a plant that never loves us back, or a pet, or a human being, that warm, happy feeling comes from oxytocin and other hormones. That good feeling is the return the universe gives us, and that's why love itself is a give and take process. But the most complicated form of love is human to human love. To understand that, let's look at the different kinds of love. A man loves the plants in his home garden. He waters them daily. He gives fertilizer. He cares for them sincerely. He also loves his pet, maybe a dog or a cat, feeds it, cleans it, plays with it, gives it all the care it needs. And at home, he loves his wife and his baby deeply. He works hard to keep that love alive. He sacrifices time, sleep, freedom to protect his family, to support them, to make them feel loved. That is also a form of complicated love. Because humans have emotional needs and every relationship requires effort. He also loves God, and whenever he feels peaceful, he prays. Because we worship God within our imaginative thoughts. And when life becomes uncomfortable, he pours the worship because he believes God understands, God will forgive. It's a love towards a higher being. Now look closely at these four types of love. Love for a plant, love for a pet, love for a human, love for God. All of them are different. If he stops watering the plant for 2 weeks, the plant simply dries and dies quickly. No complaints, no accusations, just silence. But with a pet, the needs are higher. You can't leave a dog alone for many days. It may cry, get sick, or even die. Pets can also make a mess, break things, or be naughty. Still, we love them, and we tolerate everything, but we lose a little more freedom. With humans, the needs are even bigger. Emotional needs, intellectual needs, spiritual needs, daily support, care, understanding. Humans react sometimes gently, sometimes painfully, sometimes explosively. Human love brings the biggest return, but also demands the biggest sacrifice of freedom. And God, being a higher presence, God never complains. We skip prayer and we console ourselves saying, God knows my situation. But humans are in between, not silent like a plant, not innocent like a pet, not forgiving like God. That's why human love is most complicated. You can love a plant, a pet, a person, God, or even yourself. That's your choice. But every form of love requires its own level of sacrifice, its own level of freedom lost, its own level of responsibility accepted. And that clarity must live in your consciousness. If you think love exists is only to enjoy, only to be happy, then the definition of love you carry is wrong. Because all love has complications. All love gives returns. Yes, love is a transaction. A plant gives flowers, fruits, and a quiet joy. A pet gives happiness, companionship, and sometimes protection. A human being gives emotional support, care, understanding, and comfort. But remember this final truth. If giving and receiving are not happening on both sides, that relationship is not love. If only taking is happening, that is exploitation. If only giving is happening, that is charity. Only when both give and receive there is love. A stranger doesn't care about your feelings. A loved one must. If someone lives with you but has no idea what you feel, then emotionally that person is a stranger. And sometimes people we call strangers understand our emotions more than our own family. Emotionally, those are your real people. Love survives only when emotional give and take exists. We must love first, only then do we earn the right to expect love back. Like the saying goes, if you don't plant and care of your field, you have no right to expect a harvest. Basic needs, emotional needs, and intellectual needs, when two people genuinely fulfill the thirst for each other, that was when real happiness flowed between them. When healing happened just by being together, happy hormones like oxytocin and happy neurotransmitters like serotonin worked exactly the way they were meant to. And that balance kept love alive. No one on this earth was born just to love another person. That bitter truth is the heart of this entire message.